Funny. Mr. O'Donnell never stopped anyone from coming over here before.
Well, what should we do?
Hey, there's Mr. O'Donnell. Let's go and ask him.
Get off my land, you hear? Get off with you.
But Mr. O'Donnell, we were only...
Can't you young devils read? Get off, I tell you. I'll give you just 10 seconds to be off my property, do you hear?
What the heck do you think got into him?
Search me. Probably something we've done. Quite probably. But what?
Forget it. Maybe it's something he ate. Come on, race you back to sport.
Okay.
Ready? Go! Go!
Hey, wait for me!
Don't know for sure till the vet comes.
What if it is broken?
Then he should be put to sleep.
Oh, no. Isn't there anything the vet can do?
No, Kathy. Nothing.
Or you, Joe. Is there nothing you can do?
When a horse breaks a leg, it's not easy to mend. It takes a long time. A long time of suffering. And then maybe in the end, it's still no good. You don't want your horse to suffer, do you?
Is that the vet?
It'll be all right, won't it, Joe?
Don't worry, Kathy. Don't worry, it'll be for the best.
Is it broken?
I'm afraid so.
I've got to go to him. I've got to see him before...
It's all over, Kathy. I promise you he never felt a thing.
Let her go.
She be all right?
Sure. This kind of thing you got to think about alone.
Hi, George. What's your trouble?
Oh, hello, Joe. I don't know. There's something screwy going on around here.
What do you mean?
That's just it. I don't know. Tim O'Donnell called this morning and claims there's been some strange goings-on up at his place.
Such as?
Oh, doors open, stables unlocked, windows broken, stuff like that.
Well, it sounds like the sort of things kids get up to.
Yeah, that's what O'Donnell thinks.
Yeah, but who? You're not suggesting it's...
Well, O'Donnell thinks it's Ted, Chubb, and the rest of them.
Well, he's crazy. Sure, none of them are angels, but this... Nah, never.
Well, keep your shirt on, Joe. The point is somebody's doing it, and I'm supposed to find out who. With Sergeant Scott away, it's my responsibility.
When did all this happen?
According to O'Donnell, it's been happening every night for the past week. Look, Joe, I don't believe it's the kids any more than you do. But, as you said yourself, it is the kind of mischief kids get up to, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Where's Kathy?
I don't know.
Haven't seen her for hours. Not since she ran out this morning.
Maybe she's gone home.
No, I've just been. She's not there. I think it better we go look for her. That's a pretty big storm building.
Okay, Joe, where do we start?
Follow me, I'll show you where.
We'll split up so we can cover more ground.
Good idea.
Kathy! Kathy! Oh, Kathy! Come on, Kathy, wake up! Wake up! Over here. Up here.
Patrick O'Toole at your service, Miss Kathy.
Patrick O'Toole. Patrick O'Toole. How did you know my name was Kathy? Where are you from, Mr. O'Toole? I haven't seen you around here before.
I'm what you might call a visitor from Ireland.
You're not very big, are you?
That, young lady's because I happen to be one of the little people.
Oh, I see. Are you staying around here?
In a manner of speaking, yes. I'm residing at the home of Mr. Timothy O'Donnell. A fine broth of a man.
Oh.
'Twas a sad thing that happened this morning.
How did you know about that?
'Tis written all over your darling wee face. You loved him very much, didn't you?
Yes.
Then I'll let you into a secret. He was very fond of you, too. I bet you had lots of fun together, eh?
Uh-huh.
Did you get up to lots of mischief?
Uh-huh, we sure did.
Then don't feel sad, Kathy. I can tell you with absolute certainty that that wonderful animal of yours, whoever he is right now thanking you kindly for all the fun you had together and blessing you for having let him be put out of his pain.
I suppose you're right. I never thought of it that way.
Good girl.
You're funny.
So much funny I am, is it?
Are you going to be staying long?
It's entirely up to Mr. Timothy O'Donnell. I'm not sure he likes having me around his place. But I'm having lots of fun.
I wish you would stay for a while.
Wishing, is it? Now, what does a fine young colleen like yourself know about wishing?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Do you now?
Yes, but they hardly ever come true.
That's because you don't know the secret of how to make a wish.
What do you mean?
Well, in wishing, there are the possibles and the impossibles. The trouble with most people is they seem to have a habit of wishing for the impossibles.
I don't really understand what you mean.
Well, let me put it this way. If you make a wish and you wish for something that you know can come true, then you stand a pretty good chance of having that wish come true. But if you wish for something that you know can never happen, then you're going to be awfully disappointed and fail to materialize.
Like wishing for the moon?
Precisely. So the next time you go making a wish, Don't go using up all your magic wishing powers by asking for something that can never be. Understand?
Magic wishing power?
That's what I said.
Do you mean that I have this power?
Of course.
Could I make a wish right now?
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. You couldn't have picked a better time if you tried.
Well, what do I do?
Here, take me silver thimble. Put it in your pocket. It'll help your magic wishing power.
Now what do I do?
Stand up. Cross your fingers. Cross your arms.
Like this?
Perfect.
Now what?
Now close your eyes. Now turn around slowly 3 times while you make your wish.
Okay, here goes. 1, 2, 3. Mr. O'Toole? Mr. O'Toole? Mr. O'Toole, where are you? Mr. O'Toole? Mr. O'Toole? Mr. O'Toole, where are you?
Take it easy, Kathy.
Oh, Joe, it's you.
Who were you talking to, Kathy?
Mr. O'Toole.
Mr. O'Toole?
Yes, he's a nice little man. We were talking about wishing and stuff like that.
Oh, where did he go?
I don't know. He just disappeared.
Disappeared.
Yes, one minute he was standing on that log, and the next he'd gone.
Are you sure he was here, Kathy?
Of course I'm sure.
What did he look like?
Well, he was a cute little man, and he wore a bright green jacket and a funny high hat.
Wearing a bright green jacket and a high hat.
Hi, Joe.
Hi, George. Do you know a man called, O'Toole?
No. Should I?
Maybe, maybe not.
Why do you ask?
Oh, very strange. Kathy said she was talking to him in the woods today.
What does he look like, do you know?
Well, according to Kathy, he stands about this high, wears a bright green jacket and a tall hat.
He sounds like one of the 7 dwarfs.
I know it sounds funny, but, I'm worried.
Why?
I don't think Kathy was joking.
Oh, I wouldn't worry too much, Joe. It's probably her way of escaping from the reality of what happened to her horse this morning.
Maybe.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, Joe, I'll check around and see if anybody's heard of this O'Toole character, okay?
Thanks, it might help. Well, I must go now. If you do manage to find him, you tell him for me he's the best woodsman in the whole of the North Country.
How's that?
He leaves no tracks.
Hey, Joe, put the coffee on, will you? I need something to waken me up.
Sure thing.
That was quite some storm we had last night, eh?
Yeah, but we needed the rain. It'll help things out.
This time they gone too far.
What's happened now, Mr. O'Donnell?
Me coat, me prize coat, stolen. Some rotten, sneaking, skulking spalpeen is made off with the finest little animal this country's ever seen. And right from under me very nose, too.
Take it easy. When did this happen?
Must have happened during the night. I went down to the stables this morning to find the doors bust open and me beauty gone.
Or maybe the storm frightened him and he broke out.
Broke out, is it? With a padlock on the door and a bolt on the gate and a length of rope attached to his halter. I'm telling you, Keeley, this is the work of them kids.
Now, just a second there, Mr. O'Donnell. Neither you nor anyone else has any proof that any of the children had anything to do with this.
Proof, is it? And who else but a bunch of young scallywags would be after pulling a prank like this?
I don't know, Mr. O'Donnell, but one thing is for sure. I intend to find out.
Top of the morning to you, Miss Kathy. Fine day we'll be having.
Fine day nothing. You lied to me.
Lied to you? Tut, tut, tut. How can a fine, beautiful young brown-eyed colleen think a thing like that?
Didn't you tell me yesterday that if I made a wish, it would come true?
That I did.
Well, it didn't.
It didn't?
No, it didn't. I went to the stables first thing this morning, and my wish hadn't come true.
The stables, eh? So, 'twas a horse you was wishing after, was it?
Well, yes, in a way it was.
There you are, Miss Kathy. Your wish come true.
You mean...
Do you like them?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Then he's yours.
Oh, thank you, Mr. O'Toole. Thank you.
Kathy, me love, 'tis a pleasure.
Mr. O'Toole? Mr. O'Toole? That's strange. He's gone again.
Hey, it's Kathy. She's got a cold with her.
Wow. Hey, where'd you get him? Mine. Isn't he beautiful?
Wow, he sure is. What do you think, Joe?
Well, I'd say this is one of the nicest young coats I've ever seen, Mike.
Jumping, Joe. Now, where did you get him?
Hey, Mr. O'Toole gave him to me.
Mr. O'Toole? Who's he?
A friend of mine.
Well, where does this Mr. O'Toole come from, Kathy?
Oh, he's from Ireland.
Gee, he must be a swell guy if he'd give you something like that. Where does he live?
He's staying with Mr. O'Donnell.
O'Donnell? Kathy, I think there's something you ought to know.
What's that, Joe?
Well, Mr. O'Donnell was over to see George this morning, and he said his prize coat was stolen.
But Mr. O'Toole gave him to me.
Well, I didn't say it had anything to do with the stolen coat of Mr. O'Donnell's, but I think it might be a good idea to have a word with George, just to be on the safe side.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe you should, Kathy.
I think it would be better.
Well, all right, Joe, if you think so. Here. Okay, let's go.
Hey, wow, look at that.
And you say this man O'Toole told you he was staying with O'Donnell? Okay, we'll give him a call and see if we can clean this mess up. Hello, May. Get me Tim O'Donnell's place, will you? Mrs. O'Donnell? Is your husband there? Mr. O'Donnell, George Keeley here. About that colt of yours, could you give me a description of him? Bay colt. White star on forehead. 2 white socks. Well, Kathy?
That's the description of Kathy's colt.
But Mr. O'Toole gave him to me.
Mr. O'Donnell, do you have anyone staying with you out there? A Mr. O'Toole? I see. Okay. No, it doesn't matter. I'll be out to see you shortly. Goodbye.
Well?
He's never heard of O'Toole.
And then after giving me the colt, he just disappeared.
What kind of nonsense are you trying to tell me?
You'll be leaving the child alone, Timothy O'Donnell.
Look, Kathy, you've got to admit your story does sound a little wacky, especially since no one here ever seems to have heard of this O'Toole character.
It's true, I tell you it's true.
There, child, don't go upsetting yourself. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, picking on a poor wee mite like this.
I'm not picking on her, but facts is facts. For the past 7 days, we've had nothing but trouble with broken windows and stuff. And now me prize coat turns up in her company, and she tells me some character who don't even exist give him to her as a present. And sakes, what am I supposed to do? Tip me hat and thank her kindly?
All right, O'Donnell. There's no proof that Kathy here actually stole your colt, so I think it better if that part of the matter were dropped. Your colt's back in the stable where he belongs, so how about if we just leave it at that?
But, child...
It's him! It's him!
What is it, child? What's the matter?
That's him! That's Patrick O'Toole!
O'Toole?
Yes, the man in the forest.
The saints preserve us.
Glory be.
What's the matter?
That's not Patrick O'Toole, Keely.
That's Patrick O'Neill, the king of the leprechauns.
You mean I can really keep her, Mr. O'Donnell?
To be sure you can, child.
If Patrick says you can have him, he's yours.
Thank you both so much.
Well, I don't know what it's all about, but I guess you both know what you're doing.
Oh, sure, when it comes to the Irish, they're a superstitious lot.
Have it your way, Mrs. O'Donnell, leprechauns and all. As far as I'm concerned, O'Toole never existed except in the mind of young Kathy, and that's the way I'm going to leave it.
And you got to admit, she's got a mighty powerful mind, hasn't she?
Well, as they say, kids is kids.
Timothy, our troubles around the farm will be over now, I'm thinking.
You know something? I think so, too.
Thank you, Mr. O'Toole, whoever you are.